Hello everyone, I'm Meteorologist Charlie Ironmonger. Thank you so much for joining me today for your 9 a.m. news and weather update from the First Alert Desk. Now we've got some good news that sea turtle had been a patient at Surf City has now found a forever home. Snooki is a 300-pound loggerhead and patient at the Karen Beasley Sea Turtle Rehabilitation Center in Surf City. She will be making her move to the Minnesota Zoo at the end of October. The zoo offered Snooki a place in the 250,000-gallon Atlantic Reef exhibit, a tank 50 times larger than her current pool. Snooki has a condition that prevents her from being returned to the wild. Snooki is positively buoyant, meaning she is unable to swim to the bottom of the ocean. Now, Snooki was stranded in September of 2016 in Cape May, New Jersey. She was rescued and triaged by the Marine Mammal Stranding Center, then transferred to the Karen Beasley Sea Turtle Rescue and Rehabilitation Center in October of 2016 for further evaluation and treatment. Now, if you'd like to contribute to Snooki's travel fund directly and help with her journey to Minnesota, you can follow a link on our website, WITN.com. Now we want to again highlight the peace efforts being taken between Hamas, Israel, and President Trump. NBC's Alice Barr has more on that status and the anniversary of the deadly attacks in October.
This morning, as Israelis mark 2 years since the Hamas terror attacks that killed 1,200 people while taking 250 hostage.
It's like an open wound. The hostages, I really can't believe it's been almost 2 years. It's been 2 years.
And Palestinians pray for an end to the war that followed, killing more than 66,000 in Gaza, according to health officials there. Finally, signs that peace could be near.
We have a really good chance of making a deal, and it'll be a lasting deal.
Israel and Hamas working through the details of President Trump's 20-point peace plan, with Arab mediators in Egypt shuttling between the two sides.
We have just about every nation working on this deal.
Under the agreement, Israel would stop the war and gradually withdraw from most of Gaza, provided Hamas frees all 48 of its remaining hostages, 20 of them believed to still be alive, disarms and leaves power. That last provision, long a central sticking point, still an open question, leaving hostage families suspended between hope and dread.
We cannot let another deal collapse.
NBC News chief foreign correspondent Richard Engel spoke to one freed hostage about the day that changed everything.
I was here on my bed, and my wife was here on the ground.
The painful months held captive in a tunnel and the urgency for those who remain.
Bring all of them, all of the hostages, and finish this war.
A plea echoing across the region and the world. In Washington, Alice Barr, NBC News.
And again, that was Alice Barr reporting. We now turn to your weather forecast today, already starting out with a few rain showers across Duplin County, really. Duplin and Pender County have seen, again, a few drops so far this morning. Kenansville, right now, a recipient has a Magnolia, and Warsaw, again, seeing some light showers. We have some more rain off the coast that is continuing to slowly approach Cape Hatteras as well as Ocracoke, but for right now, most of eastern North Carolina actually looking fairly dry. But again, we do have, again, these little not really downpours, spot showers that will be possible at times today. We'll see a better opportunity for more widespread rain coming into the east by tomorrow. But this is what it looks like through our Washington cam. 67 degrees, calm breeze, dew points in the mid-60s. So again, you're maybe feeling a little bit more humidity than what you've seen over the past few days. But again, sunny skies right now, feeling very comfortable. It will be another warm day today as air temperatures will be back into the mid-80s coming up this afternoon. Normal this time of year is right around the low 80s, so we're going to be certainly near our seasonal average. Currently looking at air temperatures in the mid-60s to upper 60s. For those of you watching a little bit closer to the water, right now we've got low to mid-70s across the Outer Banks and even the Crystal Coast. Winds not really a concern at this hour. Right now, most of us are looking at flat, calm winds. If you are seeing a bit of a breeze coming in at about 3 to 6 miles an hour. Humidity has gone up over the past 24 hours, but I'm anticipating another humidity drop rolling in on Wednesday afternoon to Wednesday evening in the form of a cold front that will again bring some rain showers back to the area. For today, patchy cloud cover rolling over at times coming up this afternoon, looking at partly to mostly sunny skies, but cloud cover again will get thicker as we head later on into the evening. Highs today in the mid-80s, right around 84 degrees, coming down to around 74 degrees by 8 p.m., 71 by 11. Likely going to be staying in the mid-60s for your overnight lows tonight into tomorrow morning. And that will set the stage for this large frontal system to roll into eastern North Carolina. Wednesday morning may end up seeing again a little bit of sunshine. Some very thin high-level clouds will likely be rolling over the east as we head through the later hours of tomorrow morning. But then that whole front is going to be working its way across eastern North Carolina, coming up on Wednesday afternoon to Wednesday evening. There you see it going. And then this is where the problems for us could really start for the upcoming weekend. That frontal boundary that's right off of our coast, it's going to stall there. Once it does that, we'll start to see the possible, well, not really possible, right now it's looking more and more likely, the formation of an area of low pressure along that frontal boundary. Because that boundary is so close to eastern North Carolina, it will have an impact on the east. We're looking again at a pretty good chance of not only seeing some rain showers out of that low pressure system, but also some very strong winds as well. Right now has yet to form, but it's certainly one we're going to continue to keep an eye on moving forward. Likely end up seeing that form coming up on Thursday and then it affecting us on really Saturday. So there's not going to be a whole lot of lead time between when it actually affects us and when it doesn't. But let's talk about the tropics. The system right now over the Yucatan Peninsula going to be moving into the Gulf, the southern Gulf. Right now doesn't really have a great chance of being named. Next name up on the list is Jerry, and I don't think this one's going to catch it. 10% chance of tropical development, not only over a 48-hour period, but also over a 7-day stretch. This is the system I think we're going to be calling Jerry. Could happen later on today. Next update from the National Hurricane Center comes in at 11 a.m. Right now has a 90% chance of tropical development over a 7-day period and a 48-hour period. Again, would not shock me if we had this system being named Jerry by the end of the day, possibly as a tropical depression. Right now, circulation still looks too broad for a tropical storm, but can't really rule anything out right now. Certainly a system we're going to need to keep an eye on, though. Here's a look at, again, what we've got over the next 8 days. The windy conditions will plague us over the weekend, and that will, again, come along with rain showers during Mumfest as well. So, again, it's just going to be a wet and windy weekend at this point, and our confidence in that forecast is only getting higher as we head closer and closer to the weekend. So if you need to make any backup plans, I would certainly suggest doing so sooner versus later. That's all we have time for today's 9 a.m. news and weather update from the First Alert Desk. I want to thank you all so much for joining me. We'll be back with more news and weather coming up at the top of the hour. Until then, have a wonderful Tuesday.
This hour of the WITN First Alert Desk is sponsored by ENC Pirate Realty.